Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Sharon and this is a channel that is dedicated to all things related to narcissism. I've been married to a covert narcissist for almost 20 years. I'm separated from him now. And what I do with this channel is I use my real life experiences to get information out there to people about what narcissism really is, what it looks like, what it does to you, and what it does to your family. In today's video, I'm going to talk about what is going on in the narcissist's mind. Narcissists live in a completely false reality. They're hardwired to live in a fantasy world where they have all the control. The truth is that narcissists are scared all the time. They're cowards and they need somebody to take care of all their emotional needs. When they were children, when they were small children, for whatever reason, narcissists missed out on forming a critical connection with the caregiver. They have no sense of self. Once that window closes, and it closes when the child is a toddler, they can't go back and get it. So they go through life with no ability to connect with anybody else. They're incapable of loving somebody. But so a narcissist isn't going to recognize that they're a narcissist, especially when they're a child. But what they do recognize is that they don't seem to feel the way other people do. So they begin to mimic other people. They become actors. That's how they get through life, pretending they feel certain ways, pretending they've done certain things when they have not. When my son was 2 years old, he wrote on my kitchen wall with a Sharpie. I knew he did it. It was obvious he did it. And when I said something to him, he denied it. And in his 2-year-old mind, he believed that by denying reality, he could change it. That somehow magically either I would believe he didn't do it or that he might actually just outright change the whole situation and maybe he didn't do it. That's what a 2-year-old does. As the child gets older, they don't do things like that. The narcissist continues to do things like that. They never change from that. They will just deny something no matter what, no matter how obvious it is. My husband, if you put an apple in front of him and he didn't want you to believe it was an apple, he would just outright lie about it, deny that it's an apple, even though it is obvious to anybody the truth. They just deny it. They go through life and they have that mentality of a toddler and they never outgrow it. It's natural when you have a child to have just the instincts to want to protect your child, to love your child, to care for your child. The narcissist doesn't have that ability. They don't have that ability as a spouse. They don't have that ability as a parent. It doesn't make me a special person because if it came down to it, I would have my child eat over me. If we only had enough food for one, my child would eat. That's not how the narcissist is. Comes down to it, they would choose themselves. They always choose themselves. They don't have an ability to care about anybody else. They might like other people and they might enjoy being with other people, but they don't have a real connection. They don't have a sense of panic if something goes wrong. Several years ago, we moved into a new house and my kids were outside playing, and they were actually in the basement. I had them go outside. I thought they were still outside, but they had come in and gone into the basement. I was outside. I was calling them. They weren't coming. I kept calling them. I was walking all over the place trying to find them. There's 40 acres of woods behind my house. I thought that something bad had happened to my kids, that they were lost in the woods, that somebody kidnapped them. I mean, this is what I was thinking. I felt real fear. I was panicked. I was screaming at the top of my lungs. And I was just about to call 911 when I found out that they were in the basement. The relief was immediate and total. I was scared that something had gone wrong with my children. I was very frightened. My husband was with me. He didn't care. He wasn't panicked. He wasn't even really calling for them. He didn't have that connection. If something happened to them, he would probably be upset, but he wouldn't be broken like most people would be. They just don't care. Now, another thing a narcissist will do besides outright denying something, is they will tell you the truth and expect that you will be happy that they told the truth, that it's okay because they told the truth. Again, it reminds me of a little child where, because you don't have to teach children to lie, right? You do have to teach children to tell the truth. So a conversation you might have with a 2-year-old who ate some cookies they weren't supposed to eat. You might tell them, you might say, did you eat the cookies? No. Are you sure you didn't eat the cookies? I didn't eat the cookies. And then you might say, all right, I need you to tell me that you ate the cookies. If you tell me the truth, I'm not going to be mad. But if you lied to me, I'm going to be mad. Did you eat the cookies? Yes, Mommy ate the cookies. Good boy. I'm happy you told me that. You shouldn't have eaten the cookies, but I'm very happy that you told me the truth. You always need to tell the truth, right? This would be a conversation you might have with a 2-year-old. A narcissist still has that mentality, because 2-year-old eating the cookies, you tell them you're happy they told the truth. When that 2-year-old grows up, and if they say stole your credit card and charge a couple $100 and then confess this truth to you, you're going to be livid. It doesn't take it away because they told the truth. That's when you're a little kid and you're learning to be honest. You're learning it's important to tell the truth. Narcissists never do that. So my husband, back in December, he stopped paying certain bills. So I got in the mail a notice that my electricity was going to be shut off. I confronted my husband, and he just admitted it like it was nothing. I said, I got a notice in the mail, our electricity is going to be cut off in 10 days. You didn't pay the bill. I know. All right, why didn't you pay the bill? I don't know. But, I didn't pay the bill. What? It's like he expected that I was going to just be, oh, okay, that's fine. I guess we'll just live in the dark. No problem. It's not a big deal to them. They told you the truth. They're just like the little boy, confessing to eating the cookies. They don't care. They don't care that they did something horrible, that they did something wrong. There is no right or wrong in a narcissist world. It's all whatever they think it should be, right? They live in a different reality. My husband confessed to me that he was an alcoholic a while ago. And when I needed more information, I wanted to hear more about this, it came out that he drove with our children in the car while he was drunk. He could not understand why I was mad about that. What he said to me was, they're fine. They didn't get hurt. And I'm telling you this. I'm telling you that I have a drinking problem, as if I'm going to be okay with it. Oh, all right, you're right. If the kids had died, well, at least you're telling me the truth. That's how they live. Their reality is what they want it to be. And if they decide to lie to you, well, you better believe the lie. If they decide they're going to tell you the truth, you should be grateful and proud of them for telling the truth. That's what they do. If you're with a narcissist, that window is closed, and they're not going to be able to go back and recreate how they should have been at the beginning. They're never going to have that bond with you. It is horrifying to me to think back to all the years I was with my husband when I believed that he had my interests, my kids' interests at the forefront, that was what was most important to him. But it never was. He is most important, and he's helpless emotionally. He doesn't have, and narcissists are like this, they don't, especially a covert narcissist, they do not have any desire to be better. They don't have any gumption. They don't want to strive to take care of their families. They just want to get through life. They just want to survive another day where their lies aren't discovered, or where you will just accept the terrible decisions they made as acceptable because they told you the truth. This is how it is with a narcissist. They are mentally deranged. So I hope this video helped you. Help you understand the reality of the narcissist and what's really going on in that brain of theirs. And I would appreciate it if you like the video, if you give it a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing to the channel, and I will see you in the next video.